right.
So we are such good friends because we have so much in common. It's scary. Like, even places we've been in our life.
Yeah,
We've
yeah,
been
we've
to
been
the same events, just star-crossed friendships until we finally smack dab on Big Bumpin. We finally bumped into each other, and now we're
right.
doing the thing. But there's one thing that I hate and Christian loves that is always a rift and a divide in our friendship. And that is how we feel about YouTube poops.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, not all YouTube poops are made the same, but at its core, I love me a good poop. You know, it's you can expect so many different things, and it's such a wide variety. It's its own medium. It's just video editing. It's awesome, but Josh hates them.
It's just, you're like, this is an art form that should be respected to the highest degree and taken seriously.
I'm not saying that.
It's like there's master classes of editing and like nuances to certain things and all this stuff. There's different types of mediums for it. And for me, I'm like, it was funny when it was in middle school. I've moved past this video editing for laughs. I moved past it. It should stay in the past. But you're like, it doesn't get enough light. So here we are. I said, you know what? Fine. Because it's you. I usually just shut stuff down and then I just, keep going. But because it's you, I'm going to give it a chance. It's been 20 years since I've watched one, so Christian has compiled a bunch of them, and he's going to show me.
I got a list of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if he changes my mind.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I'm just gonna set the expectation here. Like, I'm not expecting you to like laugh like crazy and like roll on the floor, spinning around in circles or whatever. But like, I at least want you to see like there's something to it,
Okay.
Like there's something to gain from it. There's something to enjoy. So the first one we're watching is called Spinge Kill Bill's the Health Imposter. So we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it. There's a bunch of different shows and like mediums that the YouTube poops are based on, but this one we're starting with a classic. We're starting with SpongeBob. You love SpongeBob.
I would think you would start with like the Philips CDI games, because that's what I think of when I think of it. I know they've probably done other shows, but when I think of them, I automatically think of 2005. They're doing the Squad-a-la, we're off, and stuff like that. So all right, here we go.
All right.
Bollocks.
What can I get for you? Handsome.
Funny joke.
I just need a pee. Among us.
He wants everything.
Buckle up and we'll drive real smooth like.
What the fuck?
It's like,
Crab, I want you to take that shovel, the health inspector's body. Soda, or
Hey, there's no ice.
ice, baby.
you're like, I regret this 100%.
1000%.
There is no friend. What the hell?
Okay, I think yeah. So the audio got claimed for the rest of the video, so it's just silent. But that's the most of it.
Okay, not off to a good start.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it's just because it's hard to, when you have certain jokes and it's like, this is dated because it's like 21 and Among Us. Like, all right, that's cool for the time, and I like to think of timeless comedy, like no matter what.
Oh, I know. I agree.
And then like half of the jokes being, we're gonna like, Mr. Krabs just can't stop talking about him. It's like, okay.
Sounds like you. That sounds just like you.
Funny? Am I not funny? God damn. I don't know. I feel like I have a little bit more nuanced to my
yeah.
So it's just, I'm getting warmed up. So maybe the next one will be better.
That's not. I didn't jump out the gate with the best one I got for you.
You should have.
But
guns blazing.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, yeah. And again, it's not like not every joke's like funny, but like I don't know, you'll find like one or like a few handful of jokes where it's like, oh, this is I don't know. There's some that grabbed me, but I understand. But anyways, the next one, Robotnik's 9/11 special. Okay, okay. All right, here we go.
Look, Sonic, there's planes.
I'm a stupid terrorist! Me too! Those brainless are headed for the Twin Towers. Captain Rescue, stop them! I'll stop those pesky planes. Double mint gum. I guess I'm stopped. I guess that's the price I have to pay to stop 9/11.
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie,
Uh-huh.
had me in the first half.
I agree. I think the first half is better than the second half of that.
I feel like and this is my problem with a lot of things that are made to be funny on the internet.
Mhm.
A lot of the time they just need to be halved. And maybe that's why Vine was so iconic, because like the first half was like, oh, okay, they're actually going, and then if it just ended, it would have been fine. It would have been
yeah,
it would have been
yeah.
okay. And I feel like a lot of people, since they're trying to make something funny, they just don't know. A lot of people don't know when to stop. I know, this guy, he's doing his own thing. So the other half of it is just his meta stuff with his own channel and the people that watch his stuff religiously. And that's cool for him and his lore. But for just watching it as a thing, it's like that should have been cut out, dog.
I agree. And again, like part of my objective for showing you this is like showing you like there's more to it. It's not just like I wonder what's for dinner. I'm gay. Like,
I mean,
it's
but it was literally just like, because you're editing. You're editing. You could only do so much. It's like, oh, holy shit, we're stopping 9/11, and then everything just turns into okay, I'm putting things in your joke, and then it's just like, all right, you at least you went a step further. You showed the X-ray cam, that was creative, but then it's like, oh, okay, we didn't need I don't know. There's only so much you could do with the joke. And maybe I'm thinking about it too quickly because I like to think I'm a funny haha man, and it's the same thing with the SpongeBob one beforehand. It was like, if this was 4 minutes, if you just cut this down to 2 minutes, it would have been fine.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, you're kind of, we got like Roger Ebert over here.
I don't know.
YouTube poops.
All right, so you gotta show me some other stuff.
Okay,
but again, I'm warming into it. I'm trying to give it a fair shake. I'm trying to give it a fair shake. As soon as a joke doesn't land, then I am now in a separate category, waiting for a joke to land. And so if the jokes are landing, it's fine, and then a joke doesn't land, no matter how funny the rest of the stuff is, I'm in a different mindset to where I need a joke to land, and then I'll excuse all the other jokes that are okay.
No,
but not the
I
best.
understand. Yeah, because not every joke is going to land. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll jump into this one. It's by the same guy.
Okay.
This one's Robotnik captures smiling friends. We got some similar. There's a little bit of that meta thing here again, but it's not as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, Sonic, there's Captain Rescue.
Captain Rescue! Direction.
Yeah, I don't.
Pretty cool. Direction? You really mean that?
No!
No?
You're not gonna use the N-word, are you?
Of course not. I am not racist. I am friends with Soldier Boy.
told you, boy is ignorant, and you know it. It feels so good.
Sonic's going to hell. Why? Never mind. Just look at my monitor.
Love that commercial.
It's a miracle. It's double mint gum. Gum? Cereals. I collect cereals. It took me 9 years to collect the cereals. Yum yum cereals.
I've heard this audio before.
Really?
I've heard that audio on a meme before.
That's wild.
Captain Rescue!
Why did he turn into an egg?
I don't know. I don't understand that.
Sonic?
Okay, so I feel like
There's a little bit more at the end. You
okay,
wanna see that first?
sure.
I'm really scared of you, Captain Rescue.
I know.
Hey, don't you young folks know that
I know.
That old bear was talking. He's a stupid.
Right, Tails. Older people can be very old, and they often die.
There we go.
It's hard for me because I like C-Lab 2021,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like this.
Yeah.
It's just like that one was like out of 8 minutes, there's probably like a full minute that was enjoyable. You know,
I hear you.
and so it's like it's weird to be like, okay, I'm watching these, and like half of it is a slog, and the sloggy parts is like, oh, okay, yeah, they're cursing. Okay, yeah, it's a joke, and it's like that's exactly what I'm talking about. Of like, am I in middle school? Like, what are we doing?
Well, yeah.
I like the double mint gum because I literally referenced that specific commercial in maybe once every 3 or 4 months.
That's why I picked this one, purely for that, because I want to show you, like, it's to the taste of the pooper, right? You can't have every YouTube poop out there that's totally gonna be 100%, your thing. That's just not gonna happen. I've very rarely, if ever, watched a YouTube poop where I'm like, I found every single joke in this thing funny. Like the jokes where he poops in the orb. I didn't like that.
And then it was literally like 2 minutes of like, haha, he pooped in the orb. Ha ha ha, he pooped in the orb. Ha ha ha, he pooped in the orb. He pooped in the orb. He pooped in the orb. Ha ha ha, he pooped in the orb. I'm gonna say a curse word now. Isn't it funny that Tails is saying a curse word? Oh, this guy pulled out his erection for the 7th time. It wasn't funny the first time. Why are we on it the 7th time?
I will say, some of it does remind me of you sometimes.
Nah, get the out of here.
Repeating it over and over.
I do callbacks, but okay, when I repeat it, it's like even in my head, I'm like, this is so ridiculous. Like when I keep thinking of when I was doing the Helen Keller water thing. I did it like 3 or 4 times specifically because you're like, I don't know what to say to this. I don't know what to say to this.
Yeah, and it's for me, it's the same concept, but it's just in a video,
I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Good. I good. I'm glad because it's not, and I'm not saying that automatically makes it funny or makes all of them funny or those jokes where they do repeat or whatever, what have you. It's really all like in how you make it and like what you make of it. What's what you get from it, I guess.
Right. Okay, so that was 3.
That was 3. Yeah.
Let me see another one just because the last 2 was the same creator, so maybe when it's
this one's different. I don't remember a lot of this one. This is a Simpsons one. Okay.
Okay.
A different guy.
All right.
I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Your mortal enemy is on the
Sup, bitches.
Chadwood.
Yes, triple.
I meant your other mortal enemy.
Death stalks you at every turn.
Is that Devil May Cry?
I don't fucking know.
Now, students, I want you to be on your best behavior for this carefully choreographed media event. Bart, you're going to Vietnam!
This is stupid.
Every time I think it's over, it just keeps
I-
going. This is like
Yeah.
the fourth time.
I did it.
Making these in 2024. That's
We're
crazy
making them
to
in
think about.
2026.
That's crazy to think about.
It's gotta be, yeah, there's always a joke at the end. I don't completely
I
understand
mean, I
that.
would rock that on a shirt.
Absolutely, 100%.
Just Bart as Vietnam.
Yeah.
I'd rock that on a shirt. At least it had a better plot than the other ones. The other plots were like, haha, isn't the funny how this is happening, and then I'm just cursing. But
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm not like I'm not a Simpsons fan. I don't hate it,
Right.
but like I don't know enough about the Simpsons to be like, okay, they're referencing this episode that I probably have never seen in my life to like compare the real one to this.
You don't need it. You don't need the real one. You know?
I feel like, again, if this motherfucker was 3 or 4 minutes, it probably would have hit.
That's fair.
There was like one
That's
or two
fair.
times where I was like, in the beginning, I'm like, yeah, this is absurd. What is this video game loading thing? What is happening? And then it's weird. I think if you're doing YouTube poops, you should be abstract and esoteric with it
Yeah.
and make it feel like a David Lynch film. But every once in a while, they have to bring it back to be like, okay, we're doing a joke, and the joke is like, oh, I'm making him talk backwards when he like originally.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
That depends on like the pooper themselves and the style of humor that they're going for, because that's like classic YouTube poop
That
stuff.
is
That's
classic
not-
YouTube poop, and that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, the last two were kind of like classic YouTube poop, and when I think of classic YouTube poop, I think about rolling on the floor laughing my ass off when I was in middle school,
Yeah.
and now I'm a grown man watching Dr. Robotnik say shit and piss and bitch. And that's the joke. The joke is Dr. Robotnik or Homer Simpson saying bitch. And it's like, okay. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this the last one? This is the last one?
This is gonna be the last one.
All right. Rack them up. If you are like sitting on your couch pulling up YouTube poops that are as long as a regular episode of a TV show, and you're just sitting there straight-faced watching them one after another, you are depressed and you need therapy. Like, you might not know how depressed you are, but you are depressed.
All I can say is you're talking to him. I don't watch this when I'm depressed. Well, maybe sometimes it helps, but but like I put on feature length YouTube poops. Okay.
I'm just saying that's the type of shit that people in the cycle would be watching religiously.
Well, everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
You know.
If you're like It's the same thing as like if you're like die hard, I know everything about Chris Chan and I'm like up to date and I'm still fucking with him. It's like you're just as worse as him. You need to, I don't want to say get a life, but like realize the way you're living could be better and you're actually depressed and you didn't know it.
Yeah, it's one thing to like lose yourself in the moment, the music. And
listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music.
But it's a whole nother thing if you're like, oh yeah, let me just put this on because I think it I want to get a laugh or two in.
Okay, all right. Because for me, I've never been like, I got some time. Let me throw on a little YouTube poop. Let me see if I get a laugh.
That's me. That's me.
It never crossed my mind in a million years, dog.
Okay, so I want to preface this. This is wildly, in parts, wildly different from the other ones. It says it's rated R. Rated R. This is horrific.
Yeah, and I don't like horror, so I'm like,
yeah. I'm trying to show you
how like, creative things can get. Yes, I can see that. This is like
Donkey.
It takes one to know and guide you.
Okay,
I think we're done.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand. Anybody can put their whole into something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it takes a lot of skill and talent to even make, like Sword Art Online, let's say. It took a lot of skillful, talented people to animate all of that, to come up with the designs, to make everything so it's a fully functioning narratively piece of art. It does not mean that it's good.
True.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I bet it took a fucking year for that to animate all that shit, especially this SCP monster Caillou.
I'm not telling you.
Out of putting all of his effort into that, and it's just like, what the f*** am I watching? You could have had better use of your time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I enjoyed that last one because I didn't really. But again, I'm trying to show you it's to the pooper's discretion. There's such a wide variety of what you can do, and so I don't know what the right YouTube poop out there is for you. Right? Because if I pull up, this classic YouTube poop, and they got, I went to the store, where's the mirror? Like, that, and just, like that.
You did that way too well. You did that way too well. I was like, I was a little impressed, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I've seen a lot of YouTube poops.
It's just, okay, with like that last one, it's like, okay, yeah, it's up to the YouTube pooper, and all of this, like, impressive camera angle and figuring out how to do all this shit for Caillou. And it's like, at the end of the day, this is just a low budget version of a Meat Canyon video.
Yeah.
So I'm like, instead of just cutting up, I know it's the medium. I know it's the medium, and maybe the medium's not for me. I know it's the medium. You have to use something that already exists to cut it up. And it's like, you had so much talent in doing that, and obviously I don't like horror, so it's like, you had all this talent to do all that shit. If you just went a step further and, like, you're animating cutouts, instead just change it to, like, whatever you're drawing, just a step further in your craft, it would be like, okay, at least it's
new.
It's something new, instead of like, you took this from, and it feels like a, I don't know. Yeah. It's just like, if you did the exact same, like, health inspector video, but you drew the whole episode, even if it looks worse, that's still more merit in my eyes to like pay attention to it than it's like, oh yeah, you cut it up so Mr. Krabs could say "F you." You edited you animated Mr. Krabs saying "F you." It's like I don't really want to, but I would rather see that.
That's fair, but again, it's like it's what you take from it. Like
Right.
again, I've never seen a YouTube poop where it's like this whole thing made me laugh. I enjoyed every single second of it.
Right. And
But
I think with the esoteric nature of you loving David Lynch, and you're just like sitting there like, what the f am I watching? And you're lapping it up like a dog in summer, left out in the heat in summer. And when I'm like, what the f am I watching? I'm already checked out. If I have that thought, what the f am I watching? I'm like, I could be doing something different with my time. But again, and again, when I talked about it, like, you know, most of the humor is like middle school-ish humor. That doesn't mean, and I would personally be like, okay, well, I moved past that. We're doing other shit. That doesn't mean there's no merit to, obviously you're editing and you're scrubbing through all this audio and building. Yeah. It takes skill, it takes effort that you have to work towards. I appreciate you putting that effort in. I can't help but feel like the same amount of effort that you put in, you could have learned a different skill. You could have learned to animate, or you could have learned to play an instrument or something.
But that's neither here nor there. Just taking what you're watching at face value and taking it for what it is.
Right.
At the end of the day, I mean, yeah, you could do anything differently. You could do whatever you want. The point is that even if there's not something there in a particular video for you, given the nature of what it is, I guarantee you there is a YouTube poop out there that if, like, hypothetically speaking, that you would absolutely love. That's completely attuned to your taste and humor.
Sure. It's like if I told you, it's just the opposite foot. If I told you, they're the best song that I know for a fact this would be your favorite song of all time. It would bring you to tears. It's just deep in Weezer's discography. You just have to like listen around to Weezer and you'll finally find it through all of this like weirdness and like, I don't really want to listen to this. You would be like, nah, I ain't listening to Weezer. I ain't listening to Weezer. And so when I'm like, nah, I ain't listening to Weezer, you're like, but come on, man.
Well, that's really what it is. Hold on, do not deny. You've been the same way with me with Weezer. But the thing is, like, I'm not expecting you to go out and start watching YouTube poops. Absolutely not. That was not my mission here to completely change you. I just wanted you to understand.
Yeah, at the end of the day, there's billions of YouTube poops probably at this point.
Right. Ranging in quality.
There's going to be one out there that I would find funny. And there is merit to that. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
I would never deny that. I'm just saying, there's a better use of my time instead of combing millions of bull for one that's like, this is perfect for me, when I can do this other thing, and instead of 1 out of a billion, it's like 1 out of every 3 I'm going to enjoy. I'm just going to focus on that.
That's totally fine. I completely understand that. And I would do the same thing. I just so have it for me. I find some of the things a little bit more funny some of the times. But I will admit, it did make me very happy. The few times that you did laugh, watching you laugh, I was like, see? I knew there's something here. There's something here.
Yeah, a monkey can write Shakespeare, given 1 billion years. We already know that. So
Yeah,
that's why it's not a disconnect between us.
Oh, no, I know. I'm not saying there is.
There will, in any medium, no matter what it is, there is something good in there. There's something you will like in there. You can listen to, there's guaranteed a Taylor Swift song out there that you can find something that's important, whether it's the structure of how this is made popular, that you can take back, or something with the sound, whatever, or the lyrics. There's something there to be like, oh, don't write it all off. There is something there in everything. I personally am just like, I will write off something if I don't have the time to search through all of it to find that one kernel of this will actually help me somewhere, or this will actually I find funny or entertaining.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I know I'm going to watch YouTube poops, and every once in a while there's going to be a joke that's going to make me laugh. Again, I think the masterclass is C-Lab 2021. I love C-Lab 2021. And they got so good at it that you kind of forget that C-Lab 2020 is a thing. It's an actual show.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, but I think having that collection of writers that helped each other develop that kind of specific brand of comedy and perfect it for that TV show over a couple of years, instead of everyone just sporadically doing whatever the they want, maybe helped how they when they're telling a story, it feels like an actual story instead of, yeah, this is the story, but we're not here for the story. We're here for the shit that happens around the story.
The objective's different, and like where it came out is different. Like one of those is going on TV. The other is just a video on YouTube, you know?
When you're like, oh, we're talking about Kid and Play's new movie, Tin Fins. It's a short shark movie where they're underwater and it's a horror movie and the tin fins, but they have special tie-in stuff with a fake restaurant called Grizzlebees. And that's a full episode of C-Lab 2021. And they have Kid and Play actually there. And it's like, how the did they do this with reused from a other TV show? There is merit there. It's just maybe I saw professionals at work with that growing up, and it's like, okay, and most of the YouTube hoops I watch, and I died laughing to, because again, we talked about the reason, a big reason why I stopped watching them is I didn't know your internet browser had history. So one day my dad pulled me and my brother up and was like, what are these? And he just kept going to old YouTube poops we watched, and they're just the weirdest, just, sporadic, Zelda saying some like, you know what I mean? Like just some random and it's like, oh, it seemed, outside looking in, this seems pretty fucking cringe, even though we were dying laughing to it. And so maybe that also affected it. I don't know.
I understand that. I mean, yeah, but like that because the way you engage with a YouTube poop, it's like, it's so out there. It is what it is. If you are not with it, then it's binary, you know? If you're not in on the joke or in on the type of humor in that particular video, then it's like, yeah, what the is this? What am I doing? But that, for me, because I enjoy, it's like listening to new music. Like, I love the stuff that I love so much. I've laughed so hard at some YouTube poops before. And it's just been like spontaneous. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Part of what I enjoy is the search, looking for, a new video that will make me laugh like that. And I rarely find them, but when I do, I'm like, okay, that, like, this was worth it,